Okay. It says I'm live. Welcome everyone to Rustic Ink Angel Designs. I am going to be doing the long-awaited book box. I'm going to be just painting them, and I don't know if we'll get the whole thing through tonight done or not, so I've labeled it part 1. And if we... Hi, Vanessa! And if we get to part 2, or if we get it done, great, then I'll just relabel it. If not, then we'll do part 2 sometime this week. So, Nikki, Disorganized Crafter, has joined me.
Hello.
And she's going to be doing some, what are you going to be doing, stamping and coloring?
Yeah, just stamping and coloring, using my Crafter's Companion.
Hey, Talise! So I'm going to pan down now with my other camera.
Oh, it's flipping on me. Oh, there it is on you now.
Okay, it's on you. It's on you, Nikki.
Oh, it's on me?
Did you want it on you or no?
No.
Sorry, I thought you heard me.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
Sorry.
I'm going to be messing with some Crafter's Companion. So this is the clear stamps with the Fairyland, and then they have the new one, which is the Parisian. So I may do a couple of card stamping and stuff. So I'm just pulling out stuff now.
Okay, I will switch it back to me real quick. Okay. Hey, Miss Talise, how are you? How's Miss Vanessa? So I am using Folk Arts chalk paint, and it's my favorite. It's called Sheepskin. Absolutely love this color. And I have already done the 2 smaller books. I do need to go through and cut them though and turn it into a drawer. But I'm going to let, while I do that, I'm going to let this one dry. I had crackled it, and then I think I'm actually going to crackle it again, and then do it, make it, put black over top of it. So I'm going to dry it really quick. Hopefully this, I don't know if this will go. Did you see my PM on Facebook? No, I have all my notifications off. Oh, wow. I had to reset a tablet back to factory settings. Wow. So yeah, I'm going to dry this really quick, and then I'm going to put another coat over it. I don't really like that red. I painted it red and then put the white, and it's cracking, and it's got the red behind it, but I don't want it like that. I changed my mind. Which us crafters are allowed to do. So what's everyone doing this lovely Sunday afternoon?
Yep, the Oscars are on tonight. I know y'all catching up to see who wins.
I'm laying in bed with pillows under my knees, trying to leave my back pain. Oh, I'm so sorry, Talise.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, I posted the notification in all the Facebook groups and stuff.
Okay, so that's what I have to get organized.
Oh, I rearranged my living room. Oh no.
Martha's on? Oh.
Was watching Martha. Oh, Martha's on?
Didn't know that. Oh.
Well, now that makes me feel bad. Oh, she's off now. Oh, okay.
Hi, Christine.
Oh no. Well, now that I've read everything. Hi, Shirley. Hey, Christine. So I'm doing the long-awaited book box. I've got these two painted already, and then I've already got the crackle over top of them. And so then I'm going to paint black over top of that. But I need to get this book done. And I don't know if, yeah, I guess I do need to do it black. Because you're not really going to be able to see a whole lot of it. So I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't even worry about it. Maybe I should just paint the edges black. Because the entire thing's going to be covered. Well, no, sometimes I don't cover the spine. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm talking and having a conversation. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Toby. Guess what, Toby? I didn't go on last. Oh, there's Martha. They just were telling me that you were on, Martha. I was like, oh no. But then they said that you're off, so. Yeah, Toby, I didn't go live last night. So this is my live I was going to do last night, and I'm doing it today. But I'm doing the long, highly anticipated book box. And as far as the tutorial on how to make the book box, I'll just have to do that another day. That way I can at least get this done. So I had this painted red, and then I crackled over top of it and then painted it white, but I didn't like that red, so I'm doing it over. I'm doing it white or cream color. I'm using Folk Arts chalk paint, and it's called Sheepskin. I absolutely love it. So anyone crafting today? Talise is rearranging her living room and then throwing her back out. So anyone else doing anything exciting?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Barbara said you sound a little bit sick.
Yeah, I've got allergies. It's just one of them, relaxing days. Not too rambunctious today. Nikki's going to be coloring and stamping.
Well, yeah, if I can ever find myself.
We were. I told her I'm gonna go live. And then I set up the thing. Okay. Oh, thanks, Barbara. Working on baby quilt needs to be done by Saturday. Oh, wow.
Yeah, she had 3 of them to do.
Took forever to clean and rearrange the living room because kids came over. Oh, don't you? You know what? That's when people need to just chip in and help. Now I will have to go look for them. What's she talking about? Martha made some gorgeous quilled flowers. Oh, Martha's amazing at that darn. Waiting for my lights to go off again.
Yeah, over all our storms. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy they are over with. I think for now.
Okay, Vanessa said I went clothes with my grandkids, probably clothes shopping.
Mm-hmm.
And man, am I in pain right now? Yeah, right? Yeah, Martha makes amazing quilt stuff. It's crazy. Oh, hey Jamal, hey Clint. Martha went on it. Hey Jean. Oh, she's got a stomach flu.
Aww. I can't find that.
Oh, that freaking walking in Boston. Oh, wow. Vanessa's walking all over the place, shopping.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun though. I like I like going and doing things like that, but yeah, you're sore afterwards. It's like, oh my gosh. Enough already. That's when them ibuprofen 800s come in handy.
Oh yeah.
Or something stronger. Nothing under an ibuprofen 800. Okay. All right, I'm gonna set that one there to dry, and then put my.
And there's Clint.
Hey, Clint.
How you doing?
Oh, hey, Jerry. Love Graphic 45. Yeah, so I got the new love story. And I don't know if you've seen this paper, but oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We have an online store. It's called queenscraftfair.com. And you can find it in queenscraftfair.com. So we have several different assortments. So we've got the collector's edition, and you get, how many papers do you get? 2 each of 8 double-sided 12 by 12 papers, 1 each of 2 6 by 12 cover weighted stickers. And then we do have single sheets, and then we have the ephemera and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm going to make a book stack with this collection. I've been telling the girls I was going to make a book stack forever. And then this collection came out, and so it's like, oh, I've got to do it with this collection. So that's why it took so long for me to do it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So now I've got to, because I'm going to turn this into drawers like my other book stack that I showed you guys. So I'm going to take the knife and I'm going to cut this out and then create a drawer. So let's hope this works. Doing it live. Because last time I didn't do it live. So there's not so much pressure. So these nice little X-Acto knives are fantastic for this. So I'm just slicing down.
Christine Hoback said, yep, this is what I wanted to see.
Oh, I'll get my book stack. So, oh, dang. I'll get my book stack so I can show Jerry really quick. So this is the book stack, just because you're new here, so I thought I would share it with you. So this is these books, okay, and then I've just turned them and decorated them. And then I texture the sides, and then I use the Tim Holtz knobs and create these drawers. So instead of having it lift up, and then you lift the whole stack, instead of that, I just did the drawers. So we're creating this. So
Thanks, Denise.
You know, my X-Acto knife fell apart.
Oh,
right?
Okay. What the heck?
Right? That's crazy. It's such a nice little knife. I love it. Sorry, I hope you guys can see. So I'm just literally, tracing around this curve here. Actually, I think I probably should just make it straight right here. And then, how did I do it on my other one? And then, or maybe, no, I know what I'll do instead. That's what I'll do. I'll cut it here. Sorry, guys. I'll cut it here, and then I'll cut it here. And then I'll just pull this out and then make another drawer to slide in there. That's what I'll do. Which is probably how I did the other one. I can't remember now that it's been a while since I did it. These knives are fantastic. They're so handy.
It's here.
Hey, Lynn. All right. So I'll just clean these edges up a little bit.
So what is everybody? If you just joined us, we are doing the long-awaited book box. And she is cutting out the innards.
Cutting out the I'm turning the book the oh my gosh, the edge of the book
2 drawers
into a drawer. Yeah. So now I've done that. Now I need to sand it.
And I am just stamping and coloring.
I'm going to click on you for a minute so that we can see what you're doing.
Oh, okay. Let me have my lights on. So I am using this stamp. It's by Centora, and it is called Willow. And I won't do it the same as them. So what I'm doing is I stamped it with the Crafter's Companion Finesse alcohol-proof dye, so that it doesn't smear when you're using your alcohol pen. And then I think I'm going to do a couple of flowers along the way. So I just finished stamping the roots. And I will be using the Tri-Blend, Petra Noir Tri-Blend markers. And if you're not sure about those or have never seen them, they are 3 markers in one. You have your light, you have your mid, and you have your dark range and your colors. So you have them all in one pen. One pen. You do not have to go looking for companion colors. So you can blend it very easily. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm on my Total Tiffany Lazy Susan sort of thing. And I don't have my regular lights on, so sorry if it's not right. So that's what I'm doing. So the biggest thing for me is skin color, and what I usually do is, and this is magnetic, so it doesn't move, but if I need to turn it around, I can. So for me, it's the skin color and trying to get the skin color correct, and I never get it right. But yeah, they of course it's HSN. Sorry, people. Vanessa says she has to say goodnight, and she will see us later.
Well, good night. I hope you feel better.
Although, let me see. I'm going to do this with a tan blend. And I don't have my normal lights on, so sorry. If you can't see, let me know. I'm going to try to get a little closer. In fact, let me go turn the lights on so you can see a little better. There we go.
So I'm just cleaning up the edges. I'll click on me really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just cleaning up the edges. So I've taken the front out of this box now. And so I'm just cleaning these edges up so that way when I go to create the box, it's, of course, got a cleaner edge and it just will function better. So then I'm going to sand. I'll sand this. Get those edges clean. So, how many people have seen A Star is Born?
I
Let me just tell you, it's absolutely fantastic. It's so crazy how good it is. I love it. My husband and I watched it. I watched it 4 times without him. And then the 5th time I watched it with him. And all within like 24 hours. It was crazy. But you gotta have a box of tissue, I tell you what. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm just going to clean up these edges a little bit. So I'm just sanding. This right here is so difficult because you don't want this to have an edge to catch you. So you've got to make sure that you get it good and clean, because those edges can be a booger. And it is a little difficult because this, you know, doesn't want to keep opening and all that stuff, but it turns out nice though. I really, really like it. It's one of my favorite things I think I've ever made is the book stack. And they're fun, you know, because you can do it however you want it. Okay. So if I take that little piece off, because see there was an edge right there that I would have ended up getting caught onto. Sorry, I hope you guys can see what.
Yeah, they're just talking amongst themselves.
Okay. Okay, so that one's done. This one I will sand a little bit more.
All right, man. Who has cookies? Somebody's mentioning cookies.
Okay, I don't know, but I don't have any cookies and I haven't made any, so how mean is that? Okay, now I'm going to sand this edge just to smooth it down.
Oh, I'm finding these pens so easy to use.
Oh, are they nice?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let me click on you.
Just the different colors. Oh, here, let me see if I can get in closer. I know my little camera's messed up a little bit. It's just so easy because you don't have to keep picking up pens. Oh, wait a minute. We want dark. You could just. And now I am going in the circular motion. And I'm going over that with the medium, same pen. And then switching over to the light. Oops, that's the dark. And I'm using back and forth. I'm using the Fair Skin and Tan Blend pens. Let's see this. Nope. Who's getting prom dress? Oh, prom dresses. Prom. Ooh. And usually my color, I like the black just to be a little bit darker.
Oh, prom dress shopping is so fun. I love it. The prom was such a great experience for me. I'm gonna need a value. That's when you just sit there and nod your head. Yeah, that one looks pretty too. Yeah. Nope, that one makes your butt look big.
And to light. Yeah, and they blend so well. Switch over to the peach. So you want dark.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody, is that your kid? Oh, so Tilly said, Crystal, do you want to take her? I'll provide the cash.
I actually would love to. I really would. I love that. I love that stuff. I love helping them do their hair and all that stuff. Yeah, there's a whole group of girls when we were raising my niece. There was a whole freaking ton of girls that I did their hair. And then her other friends, because out here they have the proms at different times and stuff for different schools. And so then her other friends in the other schools, or if they were going to that dance with that boy, then they would want to come over so I could do their hair and nails too. That was fun.
Yeah, we went and got my daughter. We took her to. She actually found a nice little dress in the shop, and then the lady sized it for her. And then we got her hair and makeup done by a makeup artist. So they came to the house. It was so cute.
By a what?
They came to the house.
Yeah, you got it done by who though?
Oh, it was what do you call it? When Dillard's was still open here.
Mm-hmm.
The lady there, she had her own
Oh, I see.
little side action. So we're like, okay, yeah, that works for us. Then we don't here. I still want it a little bit darker over here. Blob popping out. Oh.
Way too short. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch them kids, boy. Sometimes I don't know what they be thinking.
Really, really expensive one makes your butt look big, but the less expensive don't. When I went to prom and all that stuff, it was the neatest thing. They had a dress shop that you could rent dresses from. And they really should do that, again, because it's so silly to freaking spend that much money on a dress and then you don't ever use it,
Yeah.
I mean, you can resell it, but yeah, I thought that was so smart for that place and it was a lady who had it in her home, some little dress shop, and man, I always found gorgeous dresses. And I would be shopping, at the mall or whatever, and looking for them as well, because I could get whichever one, but I always liked the ones at the rental place. I think there's only one dress I ended up buying.
I don't think I bought any of mine. I think I rented all of them because I was like, this is a waste of money.
Right?
First off, I don't want to go.
Right.
Because I am antisocial. So.
Okay, now that's...
All right. Don't forget to click back on you if you're ready.
Oh, am I not? Oh. Well, I'll click on me for a second.
Yep. I'm done with
now I am just I'm just sanding again these edges here. Just cleaning up these edges so they don't get caught on the side of this. And I think it was, I forget who was it that told me to put wax on the edges of the drawers, but that's a great idea. I think it was Jean that told me to do that. So I've got to do that with my other one. Okay, now sand this because it's not flat. Okay. Now it's pretty flat for the most part. Maybe not there. Hey, Nikki.
Hmm?
Can you tell Penny that we're here? Because I was just thinking about it. I don't think she even knows. Okay. The edge isn't all that great, but that's the thing I would say out of everything. Just make sure that your edges are really nice and clean. If not, it's a pain. That one I don't like as well as the other one, but oh well. Okay. Now let me clean up my mess again. I'll click on Nikki while I'm cleaning up my mess.
Oh. I am just putting in the shadowing. Where I want the darkest of it to be, but it won't end up being that dark.
Okay. So I'm going to clean up. I'm going to paint those edges that I painted, or good grief. I'm going to paint the edges that I cut. To make them clean. So is that what Martha made, was flowers? I didn't even know that she was live. I feel bad. But it's not like I was sitting there watching. I was busy. I wasn't doing. I had things to do. It is spring cleaning time, you guys.
Yeah, I hate spring cleaning.
Right?
I really hate spring cleaning.
The sooner, though, you get it done.
I know. Sooner the better. Yeah, they're just talking amongst themselves. Yeah, everybody's saying how much they love the flowers. Oh, and my phone just went out. What the?
Uh-oh.
Okay. I do have it plugged up. Oh, gosh.
So, has anybody heard from Amy? Is she still traveling? Wasn't she coming back on from Colorado, I think is where it was.
Yeah. Picture maybe that.
Yeah, I thought it was I think a flight, because she said, yeah, it was, because it was a red-eye flight, so it was really late or early in the morning, whatever you want to call it.
Yep. Okay, now I gotta go on YouTube. I'll mute myself while I go on YouTube real quick. Hey, Crystal, you're live.
Uh-huh. That would be me. I think Nikki's lost her marbles, y'all.
And end of the weekend. Okay, here we go. Pop-up chat. Oh, Penny's fine. She was cleaning. She was in the kitchen doing dishes.
Yep.
When we last spoke with her. I think it's still on me, so if you think it's on you, it's not.
Oh, thanks. All right. So that's painted.
Did you decide to crackle it again?
And well, I'm just painting the edges of the boards that I cut out so that they're not, you don't see the cardboard color, you know. And then I've got to make the drawers, and then I'm going to go over the big box with Crackle, and then go ahead and paint the little box, the two smaller boxes, because they both have Crackle on them already. So I've just got to put the other coat on top. Trying to be efficient. Don't know how well it's working, but trying. All right, I'm gonna click on you. Oh, I still am clicked on you. How did that happen? Okay, well, anyway, I'm gonna get cardboard now. Hold on.
Okay. Well, got the body done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I have a big delay. I always leave the face for last. I don't know. It's just a thing I do.
You always leave the face for last?
Yeah. When I'm doing, if I have like other parts that I need to color for the body, I always leave the face for last because I want to make sure that I don't know. It's weird. I just do it.
All right, I'm going to paint this with Crackle really quick so that it could be drying. And then okay, so when you are crackling anything, then you want to, get yourself a little puddle there, and you want to slightly go in on the edges and then bring it down in one stroke. This part here is not as crucial as when you get the top color on, but it still is important because you want to make sure you have nice even strokes. You don't want to have thick puddles in certain areas and thinner coats in other areas. So that's why you see me going back over it, and then I'm being really gentle on the edges because it will pull up and then spill over, and then it makes a huge mess and it just looks silly. So now I'm just going over it to make sure that it's all even. So I'm providing even pressure while I'm going over it. It's already starting to set up. I can feel it getting tacky. I can hear your marker going, wee, 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 wee.
I know, because I'm going in little circles.
Okay, so there I need a little bit more. I can feel that it's thinner. And that's why a nice brush is important for this technique too. Because if you don't have a nice brush, then you don't get a nice edge.
Oh, shoot. Don't live chat. That would help.
Ah, dang it. See, I got a run going across now. So you just want to feather it in because you don't want to mess up your other strokes.
You had a stroke?
Yeah. Okay. And now, whoop.
I'll do the mid. They're quiet in chat.
Huh?
They're quiet.
Everybody falling asleep? Sorry, it's not going to be the most entertaining. Okay. So now I've got that done. So I will, with that stuff, you always want to make sure you rinse that brush really good immediately. So now,
Until he said very quiet.
right, I'm going to hit it with the heat gun just for a second. I'm going to click on you just to set, to make it tacky so it doesn't run.
Right. Yep, I'm working on the face. Yeah. Yeah, I put in a couple of extra facial features that weren't there before, like the nose. Then you can just go over it. It's just the shadow of the nose. Yeah, I think I'm done with skin.
Okay. So now that at least has set it, so it can at least be tacky while it's sitting over here, so it's not running down into anything. All right. So now I will set it there and let it dry. If it will stay. Stay. Nope. Right there. Yep. Okay. Okay.
I'm fine. The mid to the light. Switching is easy peasy. All right, done with the base. Drop my phone. What's Miss Barbara Higgin? What's new in the store? Ho, ho, ho. Guess what's coming in tomorrow? Hopefully tomorrow.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Yes. Stamperia.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yes.
So excited.
Wait. I am ready for some Stamperia. Yeah. What? That's what Miss Higgins said. Yeah, we're gonna have some of the mechanical fantasy stuff from Adonis. That will be in there. The paper isn't released to the end of the month, so that's another shipment that's coming in. But Spring Botanic, Provence, Alice, Alice Molds. What else? We put some more Lindy's in there. The Lindy squirts. Queen's Craft Fair has the squirts. Just saying.
Yeah, that's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Yep.
She said, what? Okay, so this is 5 inches. 2, 3, 4, 5. So
yeah, that's what I was doing all weekend long, y'all. Updating the stuff.
5 and
That's why I can't do anything else. I'm just tired. Too much computer action.
1 times 5 inches. Now I'm just measuring. So when you're making the box, got a stair lift yesterday for $200. Now I'll either be able to go up to my attic or basement. Depends. Probably basement. Then I'll find one for my craft room. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's just where to put it, huh? It's like, okay, which way do I want it to go? How often do you need to go up in your attic versus how often do you need to go in your basement though? Or can other people move all your stuff from one end to the other? Or does that not too, sorry, catching up on TV shows with the hubby. Oh, that's okay. Spend time with the hubby. Thanks for stopping in, though.
Yeah. Who's that?
Toby.
Oh, Toby. Hey, Toby.
So
Oscars are on tonight, so.
What is?
The Oscars.
Oh. So what I was saying was you want to measure the inside depth of the book box. You don't want it to go all the way to the very back because this is curved. So you just want it to go to the straightest part. And you want to have this front lip to hang over this edge. So you literally want to build the box inside and then have the outside edge kind of, over, have an overhang. Then that's the way it looks the best. So, okay, I've got 3 inches. I've got I've got 5 inches. And then for the back one, I need to do 4 and so 1 at 1/16. So then the other one needs to be cut at 2, 3, 4 at 4 inches. So 2 at 4 inches. And then 1.
I think I'm going to do that.
1 at 6 and.
Oh, Christine said she wants her attic.
Oh.
She said all her fabric's up there.
6.5. And then 1 at 1 at 6. All right. So there's those. Oh, I'm so dumb. This goes on the front. Okay, never mind. I'm being dumb. I forgot I have this one that's for the front. Duh. Or maybe it could be for the back. No, it's for the front. Oh my gosh, I'm such a dingbat. Okay, well. So I don't need that one, and I don't need, I think it's that one. Gosh. Yeah, it is that one, because that's the larger of the 2. Okay. Gee whiz. I'm glad I caught myself. All right. All right. So this one's going to be, unlock it. I'm going to click on you while I'm cutting it, because I'm sure everybody knows how to cut.
Mm-hmm. I am coloring dress. I'm using the green turquoise blend. I'm taking the dark. I'm going around I'm just going to curve that up just a little bit to give it a kind of the
4 inches. Right. And then you pencil. One and 3/4. One and 3/4.
Just for the curve. There you go.
Okay. 1 and 3/4. So if I cut this a hair under, then that can be used for okay. That's how deep. 1 1/4. 1 1/4.
Ooh, I think you should be coloring more often with these pens.
Are they fun?
Oh yeah. I mean, literally, it like my problem usually finding the right blend. Which means you just got to find what color you want.
Mm-hmm.
And it does, and it already has all 3 blendings for you. Love it.
Okay, so there's that. There's that. Now I just need the side pieces, which are one, one and a quarter. I want to say that was 3. 1, 2. Two and 3/4.
Thank you, Miss Therese. I have not colored in a long time. It's very relaxing. I actually used to color every Sunday.
It is very relaxing, huh?
Yeah.
I haven't colored for a long time.
Yeah, just the color on a Sunday is very relaxing.
Dang, what did I say? 2 3/4.
I mean, you literally don't think of anything else.
Okay. 2 3/4, 2 3/4. Okay, so now this box, there's all the pieces for that box. Now, don't know what I need that for. So now I've got the two sides, I've got that. So now I just need to have the bottom. So 1 2 3 4, 4 by 6 1/4. Oh my gosh, stay. Okay, so 4 by, and this is not 6 1/4. Nope. Dang, that sucks. 6 1/4. All right, 6 1/4.
It is a green turquoise blend.
5 by 4.
Miss Barbara. Thank you, Miss Barbara.
Six 1/4 by 1 3/4. By 1 3/4. Dang, I should have.
What?
Wow, that is, that's perfect. Wow.
Click on yourself. Let's see.
All I gotta do is trim that. Hold on 1 second. All I gotta do is trim this little teeny smidge if I can get it to. Hopefully. Yep. Wow. This freaking precision trimmer is amazing. I mean, it really, really is. Wow, Nikki, that looks so good. Oh my gosh.
Is that the yeah, I think, is that the one she has on the thank you, Chris.
Did you see the lion I colored for Martha, Nikki?
I can't remember. Oh, good gracious.
Is it the one that she has on her
Facebook
page or something?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is it the one that she puts on her front page?
Okay.
Oh, no, then I haven't seen it. She said she got it Saturday. Then, nope, I haven't seen it.
You're gonna have to share some pictures, Miss. Oh no, I just got it in the mail.
I think I'm gonna do these for her hair color.
All right, so
Excuse me.
I wonder if.
Okay, you clicked on you. I'm gonna go get me a soda.
Okay. Ah. Okay, fine. Drop. All right. So if I click, if I click that, oh my gosh! If I cut that. It needs to be by that deep. Okay. So how many did you do, like a bouquet, Martha, of flowers, or was it just individual flowers? I would like to have some of those flowers. I think it'd be fun to do them and then use them in a mixed media piece. I think that would be amazing. I mean, seriously, can you imagine? It would look absolutely amazing. I know that they're very time consuming to do though, so that would suck to use them in that, but it would be amazing. Okay, so that I need to trim just a smidge off of it again, because that won't work. Just a smidge, just a smidge. Okay, a little bit more than a smidge, like that. Right there. That should be good. Right there. Okay. That's perfect. And then this is one side. And I need to cut it right there. And I need to do one more like that. And then I think I'll be done with the cutting. I'ma think it's so. Okay, so this one's the book bottom. Cut this one off. Dang. How can I do that and not? Oh. Okay, think, Crystal. So I need to cut this to this length. That way I can use this other piece as the inside. That way I'm not wasting chipboard. because this chipboard isn't cheap. Okay. Okay. I went over that. Okay. Now hopefully those two, because of the pen, the width of the pen, so I need to trim it down a hair.
Ooh,
Just a hair. Huh?
Kaleidoscope. Mary was busy putting all the new Graphic 45 paper that's coming in Kaleidoscope.
Oh my gosh.
That's going to be beautiful.
You guys are going to freak when you see the project. I've had a project in mind for about, 3 weeks now, Nikki?
Yep.
It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. Okay, so now going with this theme, or going with this whatever. I'll make this cut the rest of the way. Alright. And then I just need it to be this height.
Anytime, sweet cheeks. To quill a butterfly and a dragonfly. Oh, that would be cool. Martha, dragonfly, butterfly.
I need Martha to just make me a bunch of flowers. Just saying, I was just saying I would love to do a mixed media piece with those quilled flowers. Like, I know it's a lot of work, but man, it'd be so amazing. It'd be so amazing. Martha said sweet cheeks.
Yeah, I was like, sweet cheeks.
I can hear her right now cracking up too. Okay. There's that. Alright, there's that. And this one goes with that one. So they're all done. So I'll stick that over there. Now I can put this up for a moment. And then I'm going to click on you.
Sure. Okay.
Are you there? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what I want these flowers to be yet. But I started with yellow, but I decided not to go orange. then I want to go into the yellow.
Okay, as far as the color that can go with these, I really think if I do black, yeah, if I do black and it's over cream, that's going to be a really nice looking crackle. But is it going to stand out enough? Yeah, because I'm going to use the flowered paper and stuff, so that's going to bring in all the pinks. Okay. Sorry, had a moment there with myself talking. And I don't know if I want to use the flat black that the gesso gives me, or do I want to use the shiny black? The shiny black is probably going to make it look cleaner. Okay, so I'm going to use the Delusions by Ranger. Or Dilutions, however you want to say it. So now I will. Man, that's so pretty, Nikki. Oh my gosh.
I love coloring.
Okay, I don't happen to. Wow, that's really strange. Whoa. My my Delusions paint, it's like thickened up.
What?
Look at it.
Oh yeah, that's real sick.
Well, I don't know why it's done that. Like I had it out. I didn't open it very long ago. Huh. Well, gee. That sucks. Now what am I gonna do? Oh, or do I want to do this gold? If I did gold.
Ooh. I like the gold.
I'll be right back. Dennis wants me. I'm gonna mute.
So, anybody watching the Oscars that can give me an update? Because I do not have it on the TV. Okay. Oh, me. Pull this some out some. There we go. Yeah, this little Lazy Susan, if you do any coloring or anything, this is great to have. She could have left it on, Nikki. Right. Yeah, I am freaking sold on that because I usually use the Copic markers, but yeah, I'm loving this. I don't know what color I want to do the hair yet. Yeah, I kind of watch it, kind of don't watch it. I think I'm going to give a brown hair something contrasting. I don't know if give her flaming brown hair? Hmm. Okay. Martha Pink with purple ends. I did do one like that where I did the pink and purple. I think it was a unicorn girl. It's from I forgot what the stamp was, but it was unicorn girl. And I did the green, purple, and pink hair. It was kind of cool. I did like it. Okay. I think I'm going to do brown hair with gold highlights. So I want to start with maybe, let me see the earthy brown. I'm going to see. Pink or purple. Oh yeah, that's I still like it a little bit more golden, so hmm. I may do, yeah, I think I like a touch of gold in there. Or maybe a reddish brown.
Okay, I'm back. I guess I don't know. So I was thinking this turquoise. Oh my gosh, this gold might be nice too, but I think it would be too much because these edges are kind of gold, and so if no, I think the black.
Choices.
It's so I know it's so hard to know what to do. What's gonna look good? I think the black will though. Pink with purple ends. What are we talking about?
The hair.
Oh,
that would be Martha. Pink with purple ends.
Martha's doing her hair that color?
No, she wants me to do this lady's hair.
Oh my gosh! What? Now my now my paint is being silly. Oh, I am just not having good luck right now with paint. This one has a big globber in it too. That's what happens when you don't use your paint. Okay, so now I've got to go over it one stroke. One even stroke. And I don't mind having little having little spots where it kind of doesn't put paint. I don't mind that because I think it makes it look better with the crackling effect. So see, I can go right there and hit that, and then I can even touch those ends. But you can see it's starting to crackle already. What is up with my paintbrush? It's really not happy. Oh. So then I'm going to go back this way. And then I'm just slowly going across this one. Slowly going back across this way. And
Quiet in the house.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna let this one dry. Somehow I gotta find a way to hold it up though. I guess right there. Yep, that'll work. And then I'm wondering if I guess I should turn on the glue gun. Okay. So those are all the ones for the little one. These are all the ones for the medium. Even strokes, folks. Right? Oh, I thought that was dog hair. I was like, really? I got dog hair on my book. It's the shedding time now. Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
Drives me nuts.
Drives you nuts.
Yeah. I have 3 of them. You have 1. But your 1 equals all my 3, I'm sure. Because of the size of him.
Yep.
Okay, I don't know how I'm not doing straight lines now, but wow. I can hear my dog at the door. Tip, 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 tip. her little feet. Okay, so I'm going to fix this and make it straight.
She's tiptoeing in.
Yeah, I've got the door shut, so she's standing outside the door.
Oh, wrong answer. You know they don't like that. Yes. Jamal, tell Martha what to do. Jamal says Martha must relax before tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be impossible. I know it would be impossible for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree. Yes, Martha, relax. Oh, does Martha want to come on the panel?
Yeah, Martha, will come.
Martha, do you want to come on the panel?
Oh, Kanani has an ear infection. Oh my gosh. She says she will. She's just going to do some dishes, which means she thinks you're going to be on for a very long time.
I'm not. I'm leaving in 2 minutes. I'm going to click on Miss Colorific Nikki over here.
I'm doing hair now.
Oh.
I think I'm giving her brown with reddish tint.
Man, I love the shading, like how you made the sun kiss her face and her chest like that, and even her arm. Her
Yeah.
shoulder.
Well, the lighting source is coming from this side, so
Mm-hmm.
what I'll do is I'll take like a pen, and like I have my lamp on behind me,
Uh-huh.
a pen, and I just put it like coming from here, and then I know where my light source is.
Oh.
So.
Oh, that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's really smart.
So wherever the shade hits is where I usually highlight.
Yeah.
Because I'm not an artist, so I do not do that stuff very good.
Right. That's a good. That's smart to do it like that.
I do the hair in very small sections at a time. Because that is what I usually screw up on the most. So I'm using a earth brown for the base color, a tan blend for the like the reddish highlights, and then for the actual highlight, I'm going between the gold blend and the gold brown blend. If I wanted a little bit brighter, I'll use the gold brown. If I wanted a darker highlight, which is towards the back of the hair, I usually do the gold brown. Dark. So this is the dark and this is the light.
Hmm.
But I love it because I can hold all three, because I'm one of those people that hold pens while they color and just out of their hand. So it's like I can hold 3 pens and have 9 colors. So I'm like super stoked.
Right. Okay, I don't know why my brush I keep loading it, but it's not.
Yes, Talise. We are working on that right now to get that account.
What? Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. We have it. I just don't know. I don't know where the information is.
Oh, crap. Yeah, but these pens are freaking, I love it. and believe me, I like my Copics because they blend very easy. But I think that she knocked Sarah Davies. She knocked it out the park when she made these, especially for people that aren't what do you call it? Copic savvy.
Color inclined.
Yeah, coloring inclined, Copic savvy. You know, these just, I love it. because you don't have to think about the blend. You just pull out the pen and the color. And I mean, and there are going to be times where you want to do, you know, like this one is a brown and then a golden brown. So you're going to want to do, you know, more colors or highlights in it. But you just pull out 2 pens and you have 6 colors. I love it. Love it. And I think you can replace, and if you're worried about not having brush nibs, because I know a lot of people love the brush nibs, I think they have they do have like what do you call it, those little brush nibs, because these are replaceable. Because on my other Spectrum Neuro pens, I replaced the detail tip with the brush nib, and I had no issues. And for me, I just like to see the lines in the hair. There we go.
So look, this mist painting on there, but it actually don't look bad.
Uh-huh. Oh, you click on that?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, stressed it looks.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sure. And sometimes, though, I don't know what it is. Just once you get the color in, you'll see it like this. Looks like it's part of the dress now.
All right. Now,
and I still want to put cheek blush on her.
Now I gotta hang this one to dry. Okay, Foxy, good grief. What? Okay, go lay down, Tippy Toe. Okay. So you won't see the inside of the book box itself, but you will see the inside of this. So I'm just going to run. Okay, here's my AGG. All right. Ooh.
Excuse me.
So I'm just going to run a bead down there.
You know what I did notice, though? They did not have black.
They did not what?
I don't think they have a black in here.
No, huh?
I was just looking.
I don't. Yep, I don't remember a black either. Okay, well maybe AGG won't be the glue that I use. I don't know. I got mixed emotions about the AGG situation. Okay.
There, now I'm happy.
I'm gonna click on you.
Well, I wasn't getting the shading in the hair. It's EG7. It's a darker brown.
Mm-hmm.
So because I like to see the roots coming up when I'm doing stuff.
You're making the poor girl have roots?
Yes.
Dang, Nikki.
I'm shading. So I like it to show the depth.
Making the poor girl have roots.
Hey, if I gotta have them, she gotta have them. Tag on it. Better be glad she ain't get gray. There we go. Now I'm happy. See, doesn't that look better though? Darker.
Yeah, yes it does. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. I just glued that and I glued it wrong.
Uh-oh.
Yep. This is what not to do when you make a book box. Where is the heat gun? Wow, my heat gun sounds weird.
Okay.
You hear it whistling?
Oh Lord.
That was weird.
Is that whistle while you heat?
Yeah.
Whistle
while you heat. Whistle while you heat.
Now me's happy.
Okay.
If you go outside the lines or it looks a little crooked, just make the hair bigger.
All right. All righty then. Okay, AGG. Come on, AGG. I think I'm gonna do your little trick with the. I didn't do that in the other boxes.
Oh, what?
Making the little. What do you call them? Hinges or whatever it is you call them.
Yeah, hinges.
Things that you do. Yeah, I'm gonna get me some construction paper.
Construction paper, make them hinges.
Yeah. I have to say, I agree with you. I love this craft paper, though. It's very nice quality.
Yes.
It's very, very nice quality.
I usually, that's the only thing I'll do. I'll get the craft paper black, well, the craft paper, and then I'll get the one that feels almost the same for black, and that's the only two things I'll use for hinges. Are you clicked on you or me? So you can show
I'm clicked on you.
Oh, okay. Click on you so you can show them what the hinges are.
Well, I haven't made it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they clicked on me. I'll show them. Let's see what I can show you that is not secretive. Hey, here we go.
Check her out.
So,
Oh, yeah, because you just happen to have some, don't you?
I do. So this is what she's talking about. This is something I'm constructing, and what I'll usually do is when I cut it, I will do these 1 inch, or you can do a 1/2 inch strips, usually with crap paper, paper, or the black paper because I like my black chipboard, and I'll just adhere them inside on the outside of the box. And if you do it right, you don't have to worry about doing the inside of the box, because it'll line up very perfectly. And then if it's something you're going to be flipping up and down, what I recommend is to use tie back. And I just happen to have black tie back, so it works out perfectly. And then you can go ahead and cover. So this is something I'm doing. So, and so this, and if you notice, everything lines up very perfectly without even, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there I am. So everything lines up perfectly. You just have to make sure when you put it together, they all situate the same way. Yeah, no crap paper. And Christine Hoback asked, "What you doing, Crystal?"
Okay. For me. So I was starting to make the box, the drawer, should I say? And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna make some of those hinges that Nikki always makes, because I did not do that for the other box, and I don't know, I kind of wish that I did, so I'm going to do it now. So I'm just going to cut these all at 1 inch and just make a bunch of them, because I'm going to need, there's 4 sides to a box. And so I'm going to need 2 for each side, so I'm just going to do them at 4 inches, 4 inches. So there's the 2 boxes. And then there's the 3 boxes. And then now I'm going to cut these at 1 inch, because even if it doesn't go all the way to the end, it'll still be fine. So there's 1, 2, so there's 1 box. And then there's 2 boxes. And then there's the 3rd box. Okay. That was even pretty fast, if I do say so myself. So just by doing something simple like that, it's going to give you it's going to help you with your, sorry, hold on 1 second. Oh my gosh, Fox, you are going to drive me nuts. Here, go out. Go. Good girl. Good girl. And then she'll turn around and want to come back in 2 seconds. Okay, so I got my handy dandy score pal out. And some people are kind of, they don't know if they want the big one or the little one of these. I personally like the big one, because you can use it, for all different sizes of things. So I'm literally just going to score these in half, fold them, and maybe crease it. Where's my other bone folder? So I'll put that in the center, score down the center, fold it. Okay, I don't know why, but for some reason I'm not getting it very straight. But it's all right. Why is that going straight? So all of these, so Nikki does this, and it's great for just giving your book or your page or if you're trying to make a journal and you want, let's say you've got some folded pages, if you want to give them extra support, it's just fantastic for all of those things. That's what it is. This paper's pretty darn thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so if you don't have it held right, then you really mess yourself up. So I'm just scoring down the center of them. Well, as much as I can get down the center. And then folding them over. These stupid sweater sleeves are driving me nuts. So I don't know about you all, but I am so excited for that hop. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. The World of Art.
Oh yeah.
Art hop. I got tongue-tied there for a second. I'm really, really excited.
There's gonna be some great crafting going on.
Right? And what an honor to be invited and, be a guest to something like that. That's pretty freaking cool. Pretty amazing. Wouldn't it be so cool if like our store ends up being like some big amazing store like scrapbook.com? Oh, my board's going all into the paint. Holy crap. Well, good thing it washes off, huh? I just think it's such a fun journey, and I can't wait to look back in like a year and see when we're at Creativation again, and it's like, wow, and then possibly someday to have our own booth at Creativation. It'd just be so cool. I love the excitement of the journey that we're on. I think it's so awesome. So fun. Okay, let me clean that off first, and then I can put that up. And then, now I've got to get my
Sleep for the bunny hop.
score tape.
And Barbara said, yes, the both of you is going. Going where, Barbara? We don't know, but we's going.
So then, after you've created all these lovely little things, then you put score tape. If you want to do score tape, put score tape on the outside.
And you can use, and if you have glue, if you have a glue that you like, you can also use glue. I just prefer score tape.
Yeah. I really like the score tape when it's in a spot that it's kind of difficult to get into, and you don't want to have to. What's she doing?
Look. Thank you, Talise.
Oh.
Without support of your friends.
Okay, I think that maybe the painkillers are getting to her brain. I'm joking. Totally joking. She's probably like, no, I wish I did have a painkiller though. Poor girl. She's so funny. I think that's the second time in like 6 months she's rearranged her living room. She arranges stuff like I do too. Yeah. I rearrange stuff too. Nikki's a rearranger as well.
Yeah, I've done my craft room like 5 times since I've been here.
How many of you girls in here like to rearrange furniture?
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get what you like, and then you're like, oh, I have to change it again.
Well, it's so funny because like it feels like every time I like deep clean, if I don't rearrange it, then I feel like it's cleaner if I've rearranged it. If I don't rearrange it, then I don't feel like it's as clean. And I don't know why. I guess because when I do move stuff and rearrange things, then I actually do like, scrub the wall, the light socket, the trim, the whatever, wash the bottom feet of the couch, like, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, I do that too. Wash windows, windsill, I get on the floor and do the baseboards. And for some reason, I just can't lightly mop over the baseboards. I literally have to get down on the floor and scrub the baseboards or it's not clean to me.
Yep.
And then like once every couple of weeks I take oh, her son kicked me off YouTube from his phone. And then that's Elise. And then about once a month, no, once every couple of weeks, I guess I do it. I have this steam cleaner, and I go to the bathroom and just steam clean it over. Oh, your picture went out. Uh-oh. Did she go out? No, just her picture. Aw. How did he kick you off YouTube? Oh, there you
go. Okay. Sorry, my husband was hollering, asking me a question. I'm like, I'm live. And I hit the camera instead of the sound. And then I was like, well.
No, you hit both.
I want a steam cleaner. Yeah, I've got one, but they're so annoying to store when you don't need it.
But when you break them out, I break them out and I take the steam cleaner over the mattresses.
Yep, the bedding. Yep.
Pillows, everything. That's my deep cleaning. Must be that.
I'm connected to her TV with his phone.
Yep.
So he can flip your YouTube channels and everything to Lise.
Yes, he can. He has full control.
Yep.
He probably has that evil grin.
just sign him out and you sign back in, and then you can turn around and laugh at him. All right, so this I've got to trim.
Need a bit darker. Oh, you know what I can do? I can do
Man, I'm getting on my nerves because I'm getting on my own nerves because I keep putting things back and then it's like, what did I just do with that tool?
Where'd it go?
Right. It's like, daggone it, why did I just put that away? I'm trying to get in the habit of putting things away in this craft room because, oh my gosh, I end up with a heck of a mess. It's so funny when my husband walks in, he's like, oh my gosh, it looks like a cyclone went on in there. So I made these, I don't know what you want to call them. What are we calling them, Nikki?
Hinges.
Hinges. So I made those and I'm literally just connecting them everywhere. And so you don't need to, I'm still gonna put a little bit of glue. You don't need to, but I'm just gonna do it just cause.
Security.
Right. So then I'm gonna glue that there, wipe it so the edge looks a little cleaner.
We do.
And then now I'm going to take one of these longer ones and then put it in here. And I'm not going to worry about getting all the way up to that edge or anything like that. Just because between that and the glue, I'll run another little bead in here just because I can. And then it'll hold itself. Then I'll take this and I will now run another bead of glue. Because this is where you'll be pulling on, where did I cut the edge?
What?
So this, I want it to go there.
Barbara, we all want that. Barbara says she wants a maid, a cook, and somebody to rub her feet. Well, call Billy for the rubbing of the feet. The maid and the cook, I can agree with you on that one. I need one as well. So if you find one, let me know.
Right. Our maids left the building.
Yeah, mine never showed up.
No.
She quit.
So now I'm gonna run another bead of glue.
Except for the maid wouldn't be allowed in the craft room. You ain't touching my craft supplies.
Nope.
No, where they're at.
I wouldn't even trust the maid. No, no, you ain't allowed in the craft room. Ain't happening, woman. Okay, so now I'm going to this in here.
Dark red blue.
Come on. Daggone it, it's stuck down. Okay. And just for added measure, I'm going to take the hot glue. And I'm going to run a bead of hot glue right there. Now that I like. Then I'm going to put another glue stick because I'm going to need one here in a minute. Okay. I'm so excited. This is going to be so pretty with this graphic 45. It's going to be really pretty. I'm thinking I probably should do, just to be safe, I'm going to do glue on the outside here. Just because that's a lot of, you know, you pull the drawer a lot. And, for example, if I didn't do the other ones, you guys seen how they were kind of sticky. So imagine if I hadn't constructed those well, they would have already pulled off. So don't want that happening. All right, so now I'm going to ew, maybe. Ew, get off. Okay. I'm going to paint the inside black. Man. I wonder if there's things you can add. I think it's is it mineral spirits? Yeah, that you can add to paint and then it makes it thin out again. Doesn't leave it coagulated or whatever. So I'm gonna have to, I've got mineral spirits. I need to read about it and make sure. But I'm only going to paint the inside of the boxes black because the outside is going to need to look like book pages.
Oh, Barbara Oliver is here.
Oh, hey, Bo.
How are you doing tonight? Is that her hair? That might be her hair. Oh, shoot.
So I'm just painting. Come on. Just painting the inside of it. I'm going to let that glue set up for a minute. Then I'll come back and paint the glue spots. But I'm going to paper the inside of here too. But I think it looks better finished like this.
Oh yeah.
Just in case for whatever reason, let's say the paper tears or, you know, who knows. Paper gets scratched. You wouldn't want it to be cardboard underneath or whatever. All right, so now I'm going to put together, while this is drying, I'm going to put together the other box. So there's one. And I'm going to put it on its base so that way the weight can push down on it some. So now let me see how this one goes together. I think it sits up on the top too. Yep, it sits up on the top. Okay. So again, just take some AGG. I'm gonna pop it right there. Take some more AGG. I do like this glue. Sometimes I have issues with it, but for the most part, I do like it. I do like that it sets up pretty quick. But where I do get frustrated is when you've got to constantly, when you have that fine tip on it and you constantly have to be cleaning out that tip because it's drying. That's where I get frustrated, and it's my own fault because I don't put the pin in it. So it's just operator error. Okay. So now I'm doing these. I keep wanting to call them gussets. These hinges again. And then take that one off. So how's Bo doing? Is Bo crafting, or what's Bo doing? Oop. You watching the, what is it that's on the Golden Globes?
Oscars.
Oscars? Yeah, that one. You watching that one? Okay.
Arthur says she thinks she's through with the dishes. She's going to be back in a bit.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to run a bead along this.
Oh, she's been working on a box float.
Oh, fun. What color is it? You'll have to share pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now I've got those done. Now I'm going to run an extra little bead of glue there, just for precaution. Bead of glue there. Now it's time to do this one. So now I'm going to run a bead of glue. A bead of glue. A bead of glue.
Beep, 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 beep.
Right. I don't know which way it's, I think it's supposed to go, yep, that way. Okay. And I'm just pushing on it so that it kind of set up. Come on. Okay, now I'm going to run. I pushed on it too hard. Daggone it. All right. All right. Now I'll do another hinge, or one of those things. A hinge. Yeah, I was calling it the right thing. Okay. So I'm just sticking that one in there, just pushing down, and then taking the bone folder, going over it, just so you know without a doubt that it's hooked on there. And then I'm going to take glue and go right there, and there, and I don't know, remember if I did right there, but I'm doing it again. Okay. Now, going to paint the inside of this one as well. And I'm going to click on you, Nikki. Does anybody have any questions? I'm sorry, I've not even been reading the chat. Lights were out Friday. Took a flashlight and worked on about an hour with a flashlight. It finally stopped when it. Oh, fun. It's nice when you can be productive even though the lights are out.
Yeah, that's what I did. My lights went out as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Not that I'm having a race or anything, but my record still stands.
Oh, just blah, 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 blah.
I know yours is more complex this time, so I cannot even say that.
Right. Thank you for acknowledging that. Hold on, I'm gonna click on you so they can see the finished product.
Yeah, it's pretty much done.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can.
Okay.
I have no glasses. There we go.
Now just painting still. Well, Nikki shows you her.
Yep, pretty much done. Martha, I got a doll. A doll? Yeah, I think I'm going to put blush on her cheeks and darken that up just a little bit, and then I'm going Yeah, I don't know what kind of flowers these is. I just made them my own to match.
Oh, pretty.
Thank you, Miss Bo and Jamal.
They kind of look like hibiscus flowers.
I think so. Now I need to find a very light pink because I'm going to put pink on her cheeks. I'm not giving her too much makeup, but I do a little, like a light pink lip. And I think I can do, yeah, make this a little bit pinker. Nope, don't like that. If you
Okay.
mess up, just blend it out.
Now let that.
See, just blend it out. I'm going to go get another lighter pink. I have my favorite pink for cheeks.
It's funny how you get that way though, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's the only one that looks nice on.
It's yeah, you know, I don't like pink, but it's FS6 on the Spectrum Noir spectrum, and it's a nice light, like very what do you call it? So I'm just going to put a little blush on the cheeks, but then I'm going to go over it with the very, very light. And I'm going to blend that in to her face. So you can see it gives it a little bit of a pink cheek. But then I want to go over it because you'll tend to blend out some of your darker colors. So if you want to, you can put that back in along her face. And then come back in with your medium tone. And blend that back into.
All right. So now I'll do the third one.
And then, and yeah, I don't know where the cheeks is. I just put it along the side. I did the right one? Yeah. Smells like I did the right one. There we go. Now she has a little blush. Now I'll put it a little closer. And I don't know where's my. I don't like this camera. Here. Oh, I didn't even have it on autofocus. There we go. Y'all can see a better look of it. Oh, and I gave her a little cleavage. Autofocus. There we go. And then and then you can, and this is a, if anyone's just coming in, this is the Santora stamp, rubber stamp. And there's a couple of them that they had. It's item number 907-100. So I like pretty much, so I think I got like maybe 2 or 3 of them. If somebody's going out of business, whatever sale, but I thought it was just so serene. But you can cut her out, or you can, I usually stamp twice. So on another one I stamped the stamp off. And so if you want to color around her, so, you know, while she's still doing that, then I'll show you another trick. And you can make this a panel. So let me find a piece of paper and I will, oh, and she has a butterfly with her too. I'm going to stamp that as well. Let me show you a trick if you ever want to do like shading around it, because you can make this daytime, nighttime, whatever. Oh my God, who's talking candy popcorns? Oh my gosh. And I'm just getting a regular piece of paper, and I'm not even going to do this nicely. I'm just going to do a little bit of distressing.
One moment.
I just need enough of an outline to cut it out. Oh, this is way, oh, well, it would help if you have your camera tightened so it doesn't come out, and it's coming out. So hold on. There we go. And so this is the rocker block. So I'm just taking it and rocking it, and it's done. And then I am going to cut out a little edge, and then you can start inking around it. But if you, I don't know if anybody does a lot of using like a glue paste, but you can take like a glue paste, and you can rub it after you've done everything or before you've done everything. You can put it on here, and it does like a little coating over top, and then you can pretty much color and watercolor or do what you want. And then when you finish, then you just rub it off, and it doesn't mess with the ink or anything. But another easy way is just stamp it, cut it. Everybody knows they like the fussy cut. Ooh, popcorn shop. Oh my God, we have a popcorn shop here. And they have the best, just plain buttered popcorn. Tastes so good. Yeah, I'm not even doing this great. Yeah, these I'm not too concerned about, so I'm just going to go over. And usually if I know I'm going to be coloring a background or something like that, I will go ahead and cut out the mask for it out of sticky back paper or lower tack paper. Usually like an address label, like I have these full page address labels that I will use. Yeah, I'm not really worried about the curly cues. So, and I know Amy had a question in reference to coloring and the Crafters Companion Harmony inks work pretty much like distress inks, and then the oxide inks are a little bit, they're more opaque. So it's not perfect, but it's close to it, and it's not going to ruin anything. So what I usually do is I can just hold it right there when I'm inking. And I think, let me see, what good colors would go with like the greenish teal and green and yellow. Maybe a blue sky. And we'll do a baby blue and ocean blue. no, don't like that either. Ooh, spa blue sounds good. Let me get these out the way. And if you want to turn this into a card, I planned on coloring these over here, and then putting them all on the bottom right here. So. And thank God, Crafter's Companion has their own little tools stuck in the wire. Hello. Let's see.
What do they have?
Their own little blending tool as well.
Oh goodness, really? That's funny.
Yes, they do.
Oh, is Jean still here?
Jean. Oh yeah, June had to go back to work tomorrow. I know she's not liking that.
Aww. Yeah, that's why she's not here.
Yeah. Let's see, what time is it? Yep. I got a good half an hour left. It's time for me to hit the hay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just literally gonna put the front on of this, and then I'm going to paint it, and then we'll be done for today, and then we'll come back for part 2.
Yeah.
Sometime this week. I don't know when, but
So you can mask it, and if you find that you're not getting close enough, just adjust the mask where you want it. And you can just go right on around it. Give it a little background. Anchor, what they call anchoring the picture. I think that's what they call it. Don't get me the line.
dang it.
And here. I'm going to get a little darker up at the top, but I think this blue might be too blue. But we shall see. Oh, that is. This paper is really Copic paper, so it's really not very good with the blending, but the inks do a very good job of it. And you can still do a little spray. That actually looks beautiful. Okay. And if y'all like having like a little lazy Susan or whatever, you can actually if you have an IKEA close to you, they have the little wooden lazy Susans. Create your own little lazy Susan with it.
Okay. Now.
And I'll probably come back in.
Okay.
Not gonna hurt anything. The hair is dark enough. Yeah, it is. Just as long as I don't get the skin.
Dang it! No,
What?
I just pulled the front of the box off.
What?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm building it literally right now, so it's alright. It just was not supposed to move.
And the top of the head. And then I want to go to the on this side. I'm going to go back to the lighter blue.
Okay. Now,
Oh, there's Amy. She said, darn YouTube, but she had harsher words, didn't give her a reminder.
oh, and I thought about sending her a message too, but then I thought, no, remember, because I asked, where's Amy?
Yeah.
But I thought that maybe you were still traveling, or you were tired from traveling, or something.
Well, hello, Miss Amy.
What's Amy been doing today?
All right, so there you go. You can do this before, you can do this after. I like doing it after and just creating a, what do you call it? Mask. And then you can keep this mask forever with your stamp. That way, if you want to use this to stamp foregrounds or backgrounds or whatever, you can do. Oh, there we go. And then.
Another drink? You only had a sip.
Oh my gosh.
You want more?
And that's husbands from you. Uh-oh, Christine. Oh, yeah, I sent I was having fun because Penny's husband just got a iPad, and we were doing the emojis, the me emojis and the animojis. And I was like, what? They have a shark? And the first freaking thing that came to my mind is that freaking Baby Shark song. I'm like, y'all have got me. Every time I see a shark, that's what I think of. Baby Shark. Anyway, so.
Oh no, tell them what you did. No, don't just stop there. Tell them what you did, Nikki.
Oh, I already did. I posted it in the beginner.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's
right. So yeah, I did an emoji with the shark thing. I sent it to Amy.
That's right. That's right. I forgot.
And I said, Penny made me do it. Which
right.
She dared me. There we go. So now she doesn't look like she's just floating on the page. She looks like she has a little bit of a background around her. So, and you can use this for anything. Okay, I'm done. Did y'all see the guy twerking to Baby Shark? No. So let me see. I think I'm going to get my handy dandy crafter's companion. And if you can tell, this is a crafter's companion night for me.
Okay.
I'm going to cut me a panel.
So now I'm going to paint the inside of this. Man, I need to go get me some black paint. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I think I've been using black gesso instead of paint.
Well, I'm almost out of my black gesso, so I actually need to get both. But I want to try Prima's Prima's black gesso, so I want to put it to test first before I get some other kind.
Yeah. I want to go around with
because I do like their white gesso.
Oh yeah. Oh, so yeah, and then we have the black modeling paste coming.
Yeah.
Black modeling paste from Stamperia.
Right.
Now that I know.
Supposed to have Stamperia Monday.
Yeah.
That means it'll be available in the store Tuesday. Well, you get pre-order now, but. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to try all that stuff.
We only do it for y'all. We only try.
I was just thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. We make sure that we're selling quality products. So we
Everything's safe. Yep.
have to try it. You know, it's a hard thing. You know, but I just can't feel good about myself if I don't try it out first.
Right.
Exactly. Amy, I am using Distress Ink. Oh, Nikki, fix your camera. Okay, what's wrong with my camera? Am I? Oh. Is it clicked on me? Oh, it is, sure is, isn't it?
Oh, I thought I clicked it on me. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was going to show Amy. I'm using Distress Inks, and this is my favorite combo. Is I take the walnut stain and I go over the edge a little bit. Then I come back with the vintage photo, and I come in a little bit further. So if you notice, and I'm on like a Copic friendly paper, and both the Harmony inks and the Distress inks are blending perfectly on this paper. And I like to come up a little bit with the vintage.
Yeah, I think vintage photo is a must in everybody's.
Yes.
Vintage photo and walnut stain and black soot.
Yes, you have to. If you, Amy, and I know Amy's been asking about the different inks, but for distress, have you ever tried using colored ink to distress it? Yeah, I use different color inks as well. I'll go if I feel like a blue combo. It's just I'm gonna put this like in a picture frame, and I may put it on a canvas. I'm not sure. But then I come back around and just do the very outer bits of it with the black. So this is whatever other distress inks that I have. I always have these three, and I also have the re-inkers for these three as well. And then if you put it in a photo, use it in a collage or anything like that, it's ready to roll. And why is it so blurry? Looks absolutely fine on my end.
Oh yeah, you look really good on my end.
Right? Oh, I have on autophoto. Okay, so then let me take it off and let me see. There we go. So then you get this kind of look. And then if you want your panel's big enough or whatever, you can actually put this on a card. So if you want to do, so let's go a little bit further. So I'm just taking you step by step. So let's say, if I can find a black piece of paper, where's all my black paper? I had to come out for the other project I was doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you run out because of?
No, I had it out for another project.
Right.
So you want to put it on a card. Let me put this out just a little bit and fix the autofocus. And you want to do a background. then that just looks gorgeous sitting on black paper.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nikki, is that the card you said you were making me look? I have frayed burlap. Oh, I love frayed burlap too. That's another one of my favorite. Yes, Barbara, I can send this to you. So, if you want to, you can actually put some gold around it or whatever. But I don't measure very well, so I and then I cut it. And then if it's messed up, I cut it more. And then if I mess it up when I cut it more, I just recut it.
She does. She really does. She's not even joking.
Okay, so 4.5. Okay, so I actually measured. And every time I measure, it never comes out right. So that's my problem. Let me see. So I'm just gonna measure it while it's here.
It's the ruler.
Yeah,
It's the ruler sculpt.
It's the ruler. It is. I have a cutter. It never works. I can't cut to save my soul. How can I make a mess just by coloring? Let me see. Does the frayed burlap stay on top of the paper? Does the color fade into the paper? Let's pull out frayed burlap. Okay, so let me move this on. So there you go, and you have a nice little card base. And I might be too far away now. I forgot to anchor my camera. There we go. So that makes a great card base, and then you can put your sentiment here, you know, if it's, you know, wishing you or praying for you or whatever, or sweet dreams or whatever you want to put on there. So that's the beginning of my card base. And you could cut it down a little bit further, but I like the colors. Okay. Let me see. Does the friend we find frayed? Oh boy. Do you distress ink or oxide ink, Amy? Frayed burlap.
Distress ink and oxide ink are two totally different beasts.
Yeah, the oxide ink is more opaque, and it's going to stay on top, and it'll cover up a little bit more. I got old paper. Oh, that's another one. Tea dye and old paper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay, and weathered wood.
And Mermaid Lagoon.
Yeah, and Mermaid Lagoon.
And tumbled glass.
You got to get Victorian
velvet.
Yep.
Yep. And tumbled glass.
Yep. So if you get the pinks, okay. So I like the little ones. So these are the pinks. So they have spun sugar. This is the worn lipstick, picked raspberry, and abandoned coral. And I think I got the big one because I stopped buying the big ones because I didn't use it a lot. Victorian velvet. That one's really nice too.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yes, Talise. You just got to get them all. This would be my suggestion. If you're new to distress inks, or you've only had one or two distress, they're upside down. One or two distress inks. These little ones are the bomb. And another thing too is that you can get the re-inkers for this. So,
but if you're doing like the walnut stain and the vintage photo and the black soot, I'd get the big ones of those.
Yeah, these three, definitely the big ones. You see, I've used this so much you can't even read what it says. And I've had these pads, and I bought the re-inkers for them, but I've had these pads for 4 years now.
Yep.
So, and these pads are not worn at all, and they still work very good. And I can barely, What they need to do is send you out a new sticker. Like if you've had a pad longer than 2 years, I think Ranger should send you out a free sticker. So you know what the stuff says. But yeah, so but if you're new to them and you want to try a variety of inks, then those little what is it, a 4-pack or 5-pack? 4-pack of the mini distress inks would be a way to go.
Yep.
The oxide inks, I like. It depends on what you do, Amy. It really is depends on what you do.
Well, so the oxide inks are bright at first when you first stamp them down and use them. But then it's a brighter but richer color and it spreads very nicely because of the combination that it's made out of. But then there's once you hit it with water, then it oxidizes, so it makes it look chalky.
Okay, I got both of the Victorian Velvets. I have the Distress ink and I have the oxide ink, and you can tell right away that they look a little bit different. And that's only because, and I'm going to pull out a piece of craft paper. I know Amy was asking about craft paper. I'm going to pull out a piece of white paper, and then we're going to pull out a piece of black paper. Where's my black paper? I just had it. All right, Amy. And then here's my little thing. I got jumbo black. Yes, the jumbo black is. Ooh. I'm just going to tear that in half. So, well, yeah, that's going to irritate me because it's the torn edges. So sorry. So we got that one, and then we'll get the black paper. All right. So first we'll do the oxide ink. So here's your oxide ink, and this is the Victorian Velvet, and yep, I'm in focus. And then I'm just going to take my Not So Ranger Distress tool, and I'm going to go over the craft paper with the Victorian Velvet. Now you see how it covers the craft paper? And then we're going to go and we'll do, and it has some color to it. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. And then let's do it on black. And you can see I'm putting plenty on here. I'm not being cheap with the sample. All right. So you have your craft paper, and it gives it like, it almost looks like a dusty rose kind of yeah, I'm telling you, Victorian Velvet you have to get. If you're going to get a pink, get Victorian Velvet. And this one I like. So that's the craft paper. And let me see if I can get this camera to be a little bit more focused closely. There we go. I know. And this is white paper. So you see how it's going to come out on the white paper, Amy? Oh yeah, it's Victorian, but yeah, that's about as pink as I'm gonna get, Amy. So, but it's beautiful color. And then this is how it comes out on the black paper, and it looks almost like a gray, like a grayish pink, but that's how it comes out on the black paper. It's at least telling on me. Yeah, she is. So that's your oxides. So let's go, and right underneath of it, we'll do I need to change, here. I actually got this one. We'll do the distress ink. And you'll see on this pad how it's a gorgeous pink. Oh. All right. So we'll do craft paper with the distress ink. And see, oh, shoot, wrong one. Y'all didn't tell me I was using the wrong one. Shoot. Put a little oxide in the distress thing. I need to call Timmy on that one. Hey, Timmy, I think I messed up the pad. Let me see. Probably need a new pad. Yeah, we'll have to, there we go. So this is the Victorian Velvet on craft paper. That is the oxide on craft paper. Now they both will react with water. So, and let's do it. Now I got to use the edge of the pad because I think I screwed up the pad. On white paper. And now y'all saw how smooth the oxide was able to blend. You're going to have to work with it. And I'm not even doing it right. I'm just trying to lay it down. So this is the, and it's a slightly, I guess you can say a more, has a little bit more pinky in it or mauve color. But, and you can see I got to work to get this to, well, not work too hard, but you know, it's a lot more work than the distress to get it blended. I got to work it. Work it. So that's the white. Now let's go on the black. All right. So, oh, you can't even see that crap on the black. Okay. It's on there. I guarantee it. It's on there. All right. So let's go over these again. And I am going to autofocus this up close. Yes, I know. I ruined that pad, so I was using the other half of the pad. That's okay. I got a smaller one. So this, let's do the craft paper. So this is the craft paper. So this is the oxide. And this is the distress ink. This is a little bit darker, so it's going to give you that darker tone than this one on the craft paper. It's going to look more pink. And you can also do the, you know, the water thing if you want to. I'm not spraying tonight. I made a mess the other day. This is the white, and you can see how nicely blended this is. That's, ooh, it's a little blurry. Sorry, y'all. There we go. You can see how nicely blended this one is without much effort. And it takes a little, and I did this all wrong, but you know, this is the Victorian Velvet on the white paper. So you see, you're going to get a little bit more vibrant on the distress, but you're going to get that smooth blend on the oxide. But they're both nice colors. So, and there's, when you look at it, not through a camera, it's not much of a difference, but just enough difference. Has the needle fuzz. Then this is your black. You can see where I put it, but you can't see it. So this is where the distress oxides are, I mean, give you the biggest advantage is if you do want to color on black, that's what the oxide is going to give you. And it actually looks different on all three. The craft and the black are going to be more of a nice soft pink, and this is going to be a little bit more color there. But yeah, and you're not even going to see your distress inks on black, so give it up. Unless it's picket fence. So, Amy, depending on what you do, or what you know, I know you do a lot of junk journals and stuff. So it depends on what you want to do. Oh, can't really see it, but it depends on what you want to do. Use water for now. For the distress inks, they have what they call distress glaze. And let me see if I have it with me. No, I don't have it. Oh, darn it. I cleaned up and don't know what I did with stuff. They have what they call it. Well, I changed it around to make room for Lindy's. Now I don't know what I did with half the stuff. Where's the distress glaze? Hold on. Let me find it. Oh, wow. I don't know where nothing is now. Oh, is this it? Nope. Okay, well, don't know where it is. I'll find it later. They have distress glaze. So, and I think I was at a scrapbook conference a couple of years ago. And with the distress glaze, you can take it and wipe over your distress inks, and that'll seal it in. For the distress oxides, right, like right now, it's still going to react with water, but once you dry it, then you can go over top of it with other oxide inks, and it won't blend in together.
Right. We won't make mud.
Yeah, so you won't create mud. With the distress inks, the glaze will help you not do that. So it's just one added layer of protection. Do you have to do? See, Tiffany does junk journals. I do albums. It really depends on the look you want to go for. I mean, if you're just distressing or adding color to like edges or your albums, then I would definitely get the distress inks and then the distress glaze. Because I'm always afraid that it's going to wipe off or I'm going to drop some water on it because I'm just clumsy like that. And so I got the distress glaze, and I will seal a project in a minute. So distress oxides, I think you dry them and they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're going to be blending or creating looks, it really depends on what you're going to do. Because if you're going to be creating looks like this, then you know your oxides are just as good as your distressing, as just as good as your Spectrum Noir. Because, well, you know, I know she's like, oh my God, she's adding another one in the mix. But the Harmony by Spectrum Noir, which is Crafter's Companion brand, those are water reactive dyes, and they're for blending and distressing as well. So they do the same thing that your distressings are going to do. So it just depends on what your color palette or preference is. So mine is anything Crafter's Companion. Yes, there are a lot of choices. However, I like I said, with the Crafter's Companion, I don't see much of a difference between the distress inks and Crafter's Companion. It's your color palette that you're going to be wanting to go for. But these inks are, you know, I've done a couple of tutorials with the Crafter's Companion, and you know, I use the distress inks as well. So, but if you're going to go, like I said, the little minis. Did I put them up? Yeah, I did. Where did I put them? Okay. How do you lose something in 5 minutes? Okay, here we go. But these little minis, if you're going to start with anything, then without having to spend a lot of money, then start with the minis. And then you can, these little minis, I've had these for a year and a half. And these are where the colors that I don't have in the big pads, I have in the minis. And I'm still using them. These little minis are the bomb. So I would start with the minis. Don't spend a lot of money, but find the product that you like. And if you like the archival inks, are they? Yeah, Ranger has the archival inks. I only use black, grays, and smokes on those. So, yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of choices. But again, if you're first starting off, you're not doing a lot of this stuff, and you're just doing junk journals and distressing edges and stuff like that, and then either way, oxides or distress inks are good to go.
Well, and what color palette do you use? Maybe you want to get a couple of each.
Yeah.
But where you do the albums, I would absolutely say the distress inks as far as the what do you call it? The walnut stain, vintage photo, and black soot. And then I would I do Martha, but I should be getting off early. But I want to hear about you.
Yes.
I want an update. So you can give the doctor my number and have them call me and tell me as soon as you're done.
Oh yeah.
I need to wait for you to wake up.
Chris, I already got the number to the hospital. I already researched that stuff.
Oh, check you out.
Yeah, Martha thought I was just asking her, oh, like, what's the hospital name? She goes, innocently told me while I
but what was I gonna say? Oh, Amy. So since you do the albums, maybe think of the colors. I don't have it done till 7 p.m. Oh, I thought you had to do it first thing in the morning.
No, hers is in the evening.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Oh my God. Well, but I have anxiety all day about it too, though.
No, you can't eat all day.
What?
Past 8 o'clock, right, Martha?
Oh my gosh, poor girl.
Right?
You're gonna have to go walk some laps and be like, okay, I gotta do something else besides sit here and be hungry. Man, that's one thing I don't like is to, how you have to usually go, don't eat or drink past 10 p.m. It's like, really? And always, you're always thirsty or hungry that freaking day.
I know. I was like, can I have some water? Can I have some water?
You'll be good though. You will.
You can have a sip.
I'm gonna show you guys really quick. So
I'm done.
I'll click on me.
Yep. See, I'm done.
That's so pretty, Nikki.
I'll make a card out of it.
That's really
Victoria. You have any other questions, Amy, before she gets started with her showing? Okay. I don't see Amy saying anything,
so this is me. I crackled this box and I crackled this box, and so you can see that. And see here's where black soot is going to come in handy, Amy, because I will be using black soot to go around these edges of the paper and the box probably. So as you can see this crackle and then how nice that looks against it. It really matches it nicely. Yeah, I want to use color inks on these albums, but I don't know which kind of ink will look good. Well, you can't go wrong with
yeah.
Martha to check into her hotel. I would at least go with those 3 distress inks, and then, you know, just maybe get yourself a pack of each and try them. That's all I could suggest. I mean, we could do I don't know. I guess we could distress a bunch of pages, but there's lots of tutorials also that have done that.
Yeah.
Like Tim Holtz has done. You know, Google him or go on YouTube and look at his tutorials. He'll show you what the difference is, and then maybe that can help answer your question. I just personally don't know like what colors you use. Where can you get a color wheel? At Walmart?
Yeah. Oh, I was just typing it.
You can actually download them too, I believe. You can get them at Michael's. Any place that has art supplies, usually. Joann's has them. So yeah, so I crackled the book boxes. I left the sides, okay? So now when you look in, it's like that. So now what the next step I will do is I will glue this and then run another bead of hot glue there. And then I will begin decorating them. So this is what the little drawer looks like. And so now it will go right inside of here, and ta-da. And so I've got to texture, but you don't want to glue this shut yet because you want to texture and have this able to be open, so you can get in here and texture to run the page lines. And then you also want to keep it open so that you can then distress the page lines. So don't make the mistake of gluing it shut. And then I will, before I put the drawer in, I will put the knobs in so that I have a place to grab it. And then I will line the inside of the box, you know, and all that kind of stuff. I will also begin papering the boxes and all that as well. The next time. I don't know when it'll be. It'll be sometime this week. So, but I think they look good. I mean, they
do.
They turned out pretty good. I really like this big one. I love it when, see how the brush missed the spots? I love that. I always will leave it because I think to me that looks more old and distressed than this does. You know. So, yeah. So it will be fun. And then when you're letting them dry, even though they are dry, I'm still going to keep them away from each other because they will sometimes stick, and that sucks. So rather than that, I will.
Christine said they do look good.
Oh, thank you. So we will do a I will do a tutorial on doing the you know, making it from scratch, a book box, but it's really, really simple. You can see this bottle here. You can see it's the shape of this spine. So you literally will cut a piece of board, you know, the width of this all the way to this entire, you know, length, which would be it would be 6 plus 2.5, so that's 8.5 plus another 6, so that's 14.5. So you get a long board. You know, it could be a soda box, it could be whatever, and then you're going to cut it so that it's 9 inches. So you would score, you know, at 6 inches and at 6 inches from the ends from the outside of the box, and then you would score a line here and there, and then you just literally take the hold on. We'll pretend that this is the construction or the box, okay? You would literally, you've got a score mark here and you got a score mark here. So here's your spine. So you just literally take the center of it, and then you can put something else here to hold it, or you can cut the spine and then just have it stuck here with you spray it with water, okay, and you can mix a little bit of glue in there, and then you take rubber bands, and then you would tighten it against there so it's holding it firmly, and then you let it set up for like a good 24 hours to 48 hours, and then you would bind the hinges, so that then each side is connected. So it is very simple. It's very, very, very simple. Now, if you want though,
Donna Hicks.
What?
Donna Hicks just came in.
Oh, hey, Donna. But if you want these little ribs, that's what these are called, is ribs. Then you have to do something different to get these ribs, which can be really cool when you're doing like a junk journal. It can be really, really cool to have some really neat ribs like that. So, but yeah, so sometime this week, I'll come back on. I don't know what day it will be. I have no idea. I don't want to say a certain day and then not be able to do it, but I'm almost positive that I'll be able to come back on this week and do it. Right now with me working, I never know what time I'm getting off. I'm supposed to be getting off at a certain time, and then I don't get home until 7 o'clock at night. So it just depends. Right now it's a little busy. So, but anyway, I appreciate everybody for showing up. I'm sorry if you didn't get notifications and stuff, but you can rewatch it. I am sorry that we're not too chatty, but decoupage string on the spine. No, you would actually want to take thick pieces of the construction board or the chipboard, and so you'd want to make thin strips, and then you would curve those too. But the whole trick is to dip this in water or spray it a lot and make it so that it's pliable, because if I try to bend it now, it's going to break. So by spraying it or just dipping it just straight into water, and then you can actually dip it into like a glue water mixture, a very like you know how you've got that, what is that fabric stiffener?
Mm-hmm.
You can literally, and you can see like how much of this is water, how much of it's glue. You see? So you literally can use this stuff as well, and with this, and then it keeps the curvature as well. But it's cheaper. Just get school glue for 99 cents and mix it with water, to save money. But we will do that. I'm not doing it. It's just I don't have time right at this moment. Who knows? I may just do a video and then load it so that it's there, for everyone so everyone can do it. Huh?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So, but anyway, but then again, it's like I want to always late popping in, but love the short time I get. Oh, you're so sweet, Donna. We love you too, girly. But I do like the lives because then you can ask questions. But then again, if you have a question, you can also, leave it in the question box below the video, or you can just PM me. And so anyway, good night, y'all. Thanks again for coming, and thanks, Donna, for showing up late. Better late than never, right? And I appreciate you guys spending your time with us, and we will see you next time. Bye. Have a good night. Have a great week. Bye.